My name's Kelly O'Callaghan, I'm the Mayor of Latrobe City. It's good to have so many of you with us today. I would like to acknowledge that we are meeting here today on the traditional lands of the Brackalung people of the Gunai-Kurnai Nation, and I pay my respects to the elders past, present and those emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge our First Nations people as being the custodians of a rich and enduring culture, and acknowledge their connection to the land, to the water and to the sky. This is the second of our citizenship ceremonies today. We're very fortunate to be able to celebrate these events within our community and to be able to bring everybody together to celebrate with their family and friends. For those of you who are with us, you'll notice that Kim is down the back of the room. Kim's taking some photographs as we go through. And we're also recording the event, and at the conclusion we bring all of that together and then we'll send a link out to you so that you can access that gallery of photos and also share that information with your family and friends if they weren't able to be with us this evening. It is an absolute pleasure to welcome you here for our Australian citizenship ceremony this evening. I'd also like to acknowledge our special guests, Martin Cameron MP. Thanks, Marty. Welcome back. Martin was with us earlier in the day as well, and has been with us for a number of our citizenships since his recent joining of State Parliament. So congratulations to you, Marty, and good to see you once again. And Martin will have a few words to say to us as we wander through. Our Deputy Mayor Dan Clancy is with us. Dan always participates in our citizenships and has been able to officiate many of them as well. It's great to have you with us, and Dan will also be speaking to us as well. We are also very fortunate to have our Citizens of the Year over the years participate in our citizenship ceremonies, and our Citizen of the Year for 2023 is Nick King. Welcome, Nick. And Nick will also take the opportunity to wish you well. And our Youth Council is an important part of a range of the activities that we undertake as well. And our Youth City Councillor, Isabel McAllister, is with us. This is your second citizenship with us. And Isabel was also just involved with the Deputy Mayor in showing some of our local scouts through the building as well and having a bit of a conversation. And we do have some of our newer Scouts and Scout leaders with us, and we welcome you as well. And they're here to be here to celebrate with you and also learn a little bit more about the formalities of citizenship ceremonies. So we welcome you all this evening. Our citizenship ceremonies are a special gathering for our community, and they provide the opportunity for us to celebrate our newest citizens and also reflect on the great diversity of people who make up our Latrobe City community and family. Our community has been built on many things: our First Nations people and their commitment to culture, community and country, and our many community members who have had families with origins from countries far away, and those who are making their lives in Latrobe forged on intergenerational connections to our community and to this place. All individuals and families have rich stories to share, and we hope that in sharing our citizenships with us today, that you know that we take great pride in having you formally recognised as a member of our community. In all of our citizenships, we take the opportunity to reflect not just on the formality of the event, and there are elements that we need to ensure that we attend to confer the citizenships themselves. We also do take the opportunity to reflect on why citizenship is important in our local community and how that diversity informs all of the work that we do as well. Citizenship ceremonies happen right around the country. They happen in lots of different ways. Sometimes they're quite large gatherings, and we've had a few of those where we've had large numbers of conferees. We've had some at the Gippsland Performing Arts Centre, and they were quite large. The feedback we have received is that the smaller gatherings are a little more accessible. It allows everybody to celebrate together, and we can do them more frequently. It just makes it a little more readily available to everyone. But I'd now like to read the citizenship message from the Honourable Andrew Giles MP, Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs. Thank you for deciding to become an Australian citizen. Today you join a nation that is one of the world's most successful multicultural societies, with around half of all Australians either born overseas or with at least one parent born overseas. In Australia, everyone can be proud of who they are, and everyone should be respected, valued, and feel a sense of belonging. We are privileged to share this beautiful country with the world's oldest continuing culture. This is a fundamental part of who we are. For more than 60,000 years, First Nations people have cared for country. Appreciating and understanding this truth is vital to all parts that we understand in our meaning of being Australian. Australians are united by our shared commitment to democracy, the rule of law, freedom of speech, religion, and association. Our diversity is our strength, and we prosper by embracing this. We believe in a society where everyone is equal regardless of their gender, faith, sexual orientation, age, ability, race, national or ethnic origin. Ours is a land of the fair go, in which respect and compassion underpins our care for each other and our willingness to reach out to those around us in times of need. By becoming an Australian citizen, you make a commitment to these values and to contribute to our evolving Australian story. On behalf of the Australian Government, heartfelt congratulations on becoming an Australian citizen, and that is sent from Andrew Giles, MP. As I mentioned earlier, we do have the opportunity to hear from some of our guests this evening, and I'd now like to welcome Martin Cameron, MP, to offer some words of welcome. Thanks, Marty.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kelly, and welcome to Dan, Nick and Isabel down here too. It's a real pleasure for me to be able to stand up here on such an important occasion for people who have decided they want to become Australian citizens. So congratulations on that. I said in the last one, as I look out at you all, you're looking terrified. So take a breath, put a smile on your face. It's a really good thing that's going to happen. So enjoy the proceedings. Also, look, I'm born and bred person in the Latrobe Valley, so I think this is the absolute best place to live in Australia. We get to go on holidays and lay on the beach around the country, but actually raise your family, send the kids to schools, universities, TAFEs, and give them a great education. It's just a wonderful part of the world that we live in, where an hour and a half from the major city in Melbourne, we're an hour from the ocean, and we're an hour from the snowfield. So all in all, it's a great place to be able to be down here. So my journey is that I've been here, as I said, all my life. I've been a tradie, a plumber, and worked, and it's good to see Feathers here, mate, another plumber on board, to be able to live and know how the community ticks, and to put my hand up to stand as your representative in Parliament and fly the flag for the Latrobe Valley. It's a real honour. So I'm very humbled that I'm able to do that. But the biggest and best part of doing it all is being able to come to these ceremonies and welcome you, not only as Australian citizens, but also into the Latrobe Valley and the Latrobe City family, where we are a big family down here. So welcome, enjoy the evening, and I'm sure that once you get through and have all the photos done, you'll be able to reflect of what a great occasion that it is. So thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Martin. And now we will hand over to our Deputy Mayor, Dan Clancy, for a welcome to community.
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor. Thanks, Marty, for your words as well. Hello to everyone. My name's Dan, and I took the Scouts on a bit of a tour beforehand, so we were a bit caught up doing that. But it's great to see you all here. And the Mayor's asked me to do a bit of a welcome to community. So when I think about community, I think about lots of different things and what community means to us all. And obviously we're made up of lots of different communities. We're made up of Scouts groups, they're a community of their own. If you're a member of a football club, you're in that community. If you're a member of a society or a work group, or the woodworking or the wood turners or something, you're a part of that community, plus there's a wider community as well. You might be a church group or what you're a part of. But now we sort of do this welcome to community and welcome to our community. Most of you are probably a part of it for a long time anyway. So this idea of what community is not necessarily a new thing for you. It's something that you've probably been doing for a lot of years. So we say welcome to our community, to be a part of our community, but really it's just a change in the way that citizenship isn't going to change the way that you stand or the way that you sit or the way that you talk or the way you drive your car. It's going to be something that you feel inside. So it probably won't change the way that you behave within the community or act or belong to a community, but it certainly will be something that changes for you. And when we talk about change, we think about what changes are happening within our community at the moment. And this community where we live at the moment, here in Latrobe, is very, very different to what it was 80 years ago. It's very, very different to what it was 250 years ago. It's very different to what it was 5 years ago. And it will continue to evolve and it will continue to change. And you're a part of that change. By accepting an Australian citizenship, you're making that positive change to our community. So you're a part of that change, you're a part of that evolution as a community, and that's something you should be really, really proud of. So from me to the welcome to the community, I say welcome to and congratulations on the big choice that you've made to be an Australian citizen. I hope that you make positive changes and positive influences on our community, and thank you very much for what you've done so far, and we really look forward to moving through tonight and celebrating with you as you become Australian citizens. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, Councillor Clancy. I'd also like to call on our Citizen of the Year, Nick King, to say a few words. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Madam Mayor. It's so wonderful to be here to welcome new Australian citizens to Latrobe Valley and Latrobe City. I'm Nick. I've been here my whole life, 43 years. I'm also a school teacher of 20 years, so it's fantastic to see a colleague here tonight, Aileen, repping it for the teachers. It's a fantastic place to grow up. I was in outdoor education and I was also a scout at First Glengarry, so good on you, First Traralgon, and great to see you here. And all knowing that citizenship is a major part of being a scout. So all the best, follow your dreams. I did that and was able to create a mountain bike park here in Gippsland. It's for everyone to enjoy free. We have some amazing opportunities in our community, so take them and have a go. I love the mountains, the rivers, the oceans, the seas. Gippsland's an amazing place. It's around about the same size as Switzerland. And right here from Latrobe Valley, you've got everything. So welcome, and it's so amazing, and it's a very heartfelt honour to welcome you all to be Australian citizens. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. It's always a pleasure to have you with us and to reflect on your wonderful achievements as well. Thank you so much. And looking to more wonderful community members, Isabel McAllister is one of our youth councillors and the leaders of the future who are doing a great deal of work in our community as well. I'll introduce you to Isabel.
Hello, and thanks for letting me speak tonight. I would just like to welcome you to the community and say that I look forward to seeing you and seeing more diversity around our community, particularly among our younger members. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Brilliant. Well done, Isabel, and thank you so much for joining with us once again. We now read the preamble to the Australian Citizenship Act, and it reads as follows. Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia, and Australian citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations, uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations by pledging loyalty to Australia and its people, by sharing their democratic beliefs, by respecting their rights and liberties, and by upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. We'll now move on to the formal part of our citizenship, where we bring our groups together for the taking of the oath or making of an affirmation. So we'll bring up group 1. I, and state your name. From this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Congratulations. Please welcome our newest citizens. Please stay here with us. Have some presentations for you. Congratulations. Thank you. Please have a seat. Now we have our second group who will also be taking an oath. So we'll go line by line like we did with the last. Start with I, and then we state the name. Follow through and repeat each line after me. Is there anything you need to do like I, and state your name. From this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Congratulations. Please welcome our newest citizens. We had a quiet one before. We said this crowd's going to be a bit more celebratory. It's great. We love that. It wouldn't be the first time. It would not be the first time. And then you state your name. We'll go through line by line. You have the words there in front of you, and you can just repeat each line after me. The easiest way to do it. So I, and state your name. From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Congratulations. Well done, everyone. Congratulations, everyone. Technically, Kim's about to tell us to squidge. Yep. Well done. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you. And we have another group who will also be making an affirmation. And then we'll just go line by line. I, and state your name, from this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Warmed up the crowd. We'll hang around till they turn up. Okay. We'll do the technical speech. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. That is the formal element of the citizenship, and I now invite everyone here to give our newest citizens a very, very warm welcome. It is my great pleasure and a privilege to welcome today our newest citizens of Australia and congratulate you on your decision to become an Australian citizen. Choosing to become a citizen is a very significant expression of your pride in being part of Australia's dynamic and diverse society. You have made a pledge of commitment to Australia and its people and have been provided with a memento card to mark the occasion of this commitment. Australian citizens value many basic rights, including equality of treatment, equality under the law, democracy and equal opportunity for all. Our culturally diverse society is founded on a fair go for all Australians. Now that you are Australian citizens, you enjoy specific privileges and responsibilities, such as the right to vote, to help elect Australia's governments, and to access an Australian passport. For each of you who made a pledge today, your Australian citizenship is a symbol of your commitment to Australia and your formal membership of the Australian community. In taking on the commitment, you assume a new responsibility, and in making the pledge, you became an Australian citizen. Finally, I congratulate all of our conferees for the commitment you have made today to being part of Australia's future. Congratulations to you all. I now invite you, if you're able to do so, to please stand for the first verse of the Australian National Anthem, and the words will be up on the screen.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you so much, everyone. If you'll please take your seats just for a little bit longer. Thank you so much for joining us today. To our newest citizens, congratulations. To those who have come along as family, friends and supporters, thank you for sharing in this celebration. We know that it does mean so much to our newest citizens to have you here with us, and we're glad that we're able to celebrate that with you. Kim, who is our photographer, will be with us until we finish off tonight. We're here for a while. So please take the opportunity to gather together with your family and your friends. We can take any number of photos of all the combinations that you need. Just pick your spaces in the room that you feel best aligns with how you would like those photos placed. We will then provide them all to you in the gallery, and you can just download them as you so wish. We do also have some refreshments for you, kettles on, so feel free to grab a cuppa, grab something to eat and stay with us as we continue these celebrations. Thank you so much. Thank you to Martin Cameron. Thanks to Isabel. Thank you so much, Isabel McAllister, to Nicholas King and to Deputy Mayor Dan Clancy. Congratulations once again, and please join us as we continue the celebrations. Thank you.